top 15 craziest animal facts that your teacher didn't know. Let's start with the lovely mention of cute little pandas. Now, you must be wondering that pandas are cute, but they aren't small, are they? What if I told you pandas weigh less than the average-sized apple? You would either call me insane or a liar. Stay with us to find out as we bring you the craziest animal facts that your teacher probably didn't know. We all love animals, but how much do we really know about them? Did you know that the woodpecker can peck 100 times per second? Or the grizzly bears can chew a bowling ball? Frogs absolutely love their habitat in water, so they should drink water, right? They actually don't. Well, without further ado, let's dive deep into all these stunning facts as we explore the science behind these 15 craziest animal facts that would blow your teacher's scientific brains. Not just that, we also have a bonus fact and a wholesome Dr. Dog to keep you entertained. Just like your car, hummingbirds have a reverse gear. They can easily fly backwards. Let's start with this stunning adaptation. Hummingbirds are easily among the smallest, cute little birds in the world, but they are also among the most fascinating ones. They're the only birds that can easily fly backwards thanks to their tailor-made wings. Not just that, they can also fly up to 60 miles per hour, which is faster than most cars on the highway. Dr. Dogs. Before we tell you the last fact of the day, let us introduce you to our friendly neighborhood Dr. Dogs. We couldn't wrap up this video without mentioning our furry friends, the dogs. Would you believe it if I told you that dogs have an incredible sense of smell that can detect diseases? Such as cancer, migraines, narcolepsy, epilepsy, and low blood sugar. Even if you choose not to accept it, that's true. In some cases, dogs have a 99% success rate in detecting diseases such as prostate cancer by sniffing patients' urine. Dogs can also be trained to detect fear and stress in humans. So next time you're feeling under the weather, maybe you should consider getting a furry companion to help sniff out any potential health issues. Frogs live in water, but frogs don't drink water. So how do they quench their thirst? Frogs may live in water, but they don't actually drink it. Instead, they absorb it through a patch on their skin. This patch is called the drinking patch, and it's located on their belly. Frogs can also absorb oxygen through their skin, which is why they can stay underwater for long periods of time. Pretty smart, isn't it? Woodpeckers, the fastest peckers ever. Let's continue with woodpeckers, who are the fastest peckers and love pecking into everything. You must have seen peckers pecking and thought that they peck twice or thrice in a second, don't they? Well, when it comes to pecking, woodpeckers are the real maestros of the game. They can peck up to 100 times per second. That's faster than the blink of an eye. But how do they do it without getting a headache? Well, they have a special mechanism that helps them absorb the shock of each peck, so their brains don't rattle around inside their skulls. Horses can sleep even when standing up? We all know that horses are beautiful creatures, but did you know that they can sleep both lying down and standing up? That's right, horses have a special ability to lock their legs when they're standing, allowing them to rest and enjoy good sleep without ever falling over. So next time you see a horse standing in a field, don't assume it's awake. It might be just taking a quick nap. You better not disturb or interrupt. Only female mosquitoes bite and annoy you. Just like all of us, if you're also tired of getting bitten by mosquitoes, you can blame it on the females. That's because only female mosquitoes bite humans, while the males feed on nectar. But why do they do it? Female mosquitoes need the protein in human blood to lay their eggs. So, the next time you get bitten, just remember that it's all for the sake of mosquito reproduction. Panda babies are smaller than an apple. Pandas may be big and cuddly, but their babies are actually tiny. When they're born, they weigh 80 to 100 grams. That's lighter than an apple. However, as these baby pandas feed and grow old, they end up weighing hundreds of kilograms. A fully grown panda may weigh as much as 160 kilograms. That's some growth, isn't it? Grizzly bears love having a huge bite. Grizzly bears are known for their massive size and strength, but did you know that they also have one of the strongest bites in the animal kingdom? They can bite through a bowling ball, which is equivalent to about 1,125 pounds of force. That's some serious chomping power and can easily crush your skull. Cats don't love sweets as much as you do. If you're a cat lover, you may have noticed that your furry friend isn't interested in sweet treats like you are. That's because cats can't taste sweets like humans can. They only have 470 taste buds, while humans have around 9,000. But don't worry, cats have other ways of enjoying their food, like using their strong sense of smell. From tongue to ears, cats can show their mood swings. Cats are known for their expressive ears, which can show their moods and emotions. They have 32 muscles in their ears, which allows them to move them in all sorts of directions. If you see your cat with their ears flattened, they may be feeling scared or threatened. But if their ears are perked up, they're likely feeling curious and playful. Next up, blue jays can imitate other birds' voices. Blue jays are known for their striking blue feathers and loud calls. But did you know that they can also imitate other birds? It's true. They can mimic the calls of other birds to scare off potential enemies in their territory. This gives them a leg up in the competitive world of the animal kingdom. Chimpanzees smile when there's a threat. When we talk about the generous act of smiling, we often associate it with happiness or joy. But for chimpanzees, a smile can mean something completely different. In fact, they often smile when they feel threatened or scared. This is because showing their teeth is a way to communicate that they're not a threat to other chimps. So the next time you see a chimp smile, don't be fooled. It's not necessarily a friendly gesture. Lions prefer hunting in storm. Let us tell you about the king of the jungle who enjoys hunting in unfavorable weather conditions. Lions love it when there's a storm. In stormy weather, the noise and wind make it harder for prey to see and hear them, giving them the upper hand in the hunt. It might sound crazy, but it's true. So next time you're caught in a thunderstorm, remember that lions are out there, ready to pounce. Giraffes have same number of bones as humans. Okay, so you probably know that giraffes have long necks, but did you know that they have the same number of neck vertebrae as humans? That's right, but each one is much longer. In fact, a giraffe's neck can be up to 6 feet long, which is taller than most humans. Can you imagine having a neck that long? It's crazy to think about. Sadly, elephants can't jump. If they do, they may knock Earth out of its orbit. Here's a weird fact that you probably never heard before. Elephants are the only animals that can't jump. That's right, no matter how hard they try, they just can't lift all 4 feet off the ground at the same time. It might seem like a disadvantage, but when you weigh several tons, jumping probably isn't necessary anyway. The ferocious and swift cheetahs can't roar. When we think of big cats, we often imagine them roaring in the wild. However, contrary to our perceptions, cheetahs simply can't roar. They do not have the vocal cords specialized for roaring sounds. Unlike lions and tigers, cheetahs can only purr and make high-pitched chirping noises. It might sound strange, but it's just one of the many unique traits that make cheetahs such fascinating animals. Before we wrap things up, here's a bonus fact. Ants never sleep. Wide awake 24/7. You may complain and rant about your sleep deprivation, but spare a thought for ants who never sleep at all. They work around the clock to build their colonies and gather food for the queen. It might seem exhausting, but for ants, it's just another day on the job. So next time you see a line of ants marching across the backyard, remember, they're probably wide awake and ready to keep working. Thanks for tuning in. See you with another thrilling animals video.